Weehawken through Secaucus across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there. But it's going to be second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Okay, ready? Keep it moving on! Go!
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It's a foot race. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And running with power here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have regained the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Hawkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Tried to link up with Bijan Robinson there out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson from 13 yards out. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there. No fear there in the middle of the field. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hawkins. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Jets at 8-1 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hawkins. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another. Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. And he fires one incomplete. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Richie Grant. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range. You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes. That's what you call. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 69 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now an audible here into something else. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 60. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Hawkins. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 45-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hey! People are catching shit. Where that came from, baby!
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hawkins. Out right, he's got Ruckert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
21 yards. That's another Jets. First and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
Why does this even have to happen? Ridiculous. Take him out.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Back to throw. Hawkins on the move to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw on second down. Hawkins. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
18
The final shot before break. Hawkins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got it at the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Of course he called that. Did you see the replay? You gotta be kidding me. What a lousy call was that? Did you see the replay?
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Rodgers. Touchdown Jets. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point attempt here still to come. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Breaks through the contact. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down and 6 now. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown Falcons. A great play there. 52 yards. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Cameron Dicker to
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Know which way to run?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, here's Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A first down carry for Barkley to about the 48-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll give him 4 yards there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Hardman on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Ruckert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And now they'll shift things around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2nd and 6. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. John Franklin Myers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rodgers. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Wait for this. What are you doing?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
What are you doing?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Inside the 20. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. touchdown as they just add to their totals. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 13.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
How it's done.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll go to Barkley again. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 94 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Falcons, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get